Saquon Barkley, what advice would you give Saquon coming back from the knee injury? And what was it like for you? You know these, unfortunately, knee injuries as well as anyone.
Yeah, for me, I tell players coming back from an injury is sometimes you have to protect yourself from yourself. And what I mean by that is we're very competitive and we want to come back and beat the time frame. So if the doctor says it's a 6-week or 6-month recovery, whatever it is, our minds is I'm coming back in half that time. I'm coming back in 3 weeks or 3 months. And I remember coming back and I thought I was ready to play and I was really trying to get back on the field, but I think long-term it hurt me. So I always tell players, listen, I understand you feel like you're ready to come back. Make sure you're sure. Make sure that you're ready to come back because you can do more damage if you come back prematurely than if you wait. And I get it. Your teammates they want you there. You want to be there. The fans want you there. And it's a lot of pressure to return, but make sure that you're physically ready to come back before you do. And for me, I wasn't. I thought I was. And I didn't realize until a year after when I felt really good, that I was like, wow, last year I felt good because I was a scale of 1 to 10. I've been a 2 for a long time. Then I became a 6 and I was like, oh, 6 feels great. But a 6 wasn't a 10. And so wait until you're really healthy before you come back. And I'll give them the same advice.
Do you think Saquon has it in him? There's talk about him possibly holding out, which might not be the best thing to do right now, coming off of an injury. But I mean, they had huge expectations for him, and he showed it, when he first came into the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's, for it's really to me, it's individual, preference on how you want to handle this. Some people say, hey, get the money before you return. Some people say, go out there, prove that you're healthy, gamble on yourself, and then, get the big payday, So he has to determine what's the best route for him. I can never tell somebody what they need to do or what they should do. It's their money. It ain't my money. But for me, I believe that the route that I would have taken or would take is I want to get back on the field to prove not only to myself, but to other people that I'm the Terrell Davis or Saquon Barkley that they saw prior to the injury. We're launching our 9.5 pH alkaline water, and really there's a mission behind the water. We have a give back with that in terms of if you go out there and buy the water, we're giving a portion of our proceeds back to the 3 communities that we represent. Our company is a minority-owned company. We're Black-owned, woman-owned, and veteran-owned. And so we wanted to start off by giving back some of the proceeds to those communities to help support them through the water. And we picked water for a reason. Obviously, our brand is not a CBD brand. We are a performance brand. We are a health and wellness brand. And of course, water is the pinnacle, right? I mean, water, everybody has to drink water. You got to have water to, hydrate. But if you want to stay, be active and just kind of stay healthy, water is the key to doing that. So we felt like water was the perfect vehicle to be able to raise funds to give back to some of these communities that we represent. And that's just initially. What we're going to start with. We're going to eventually branch out to more organizations. But right now, the 3 organizations that we're supporting is the Center for African American Health, Disabled American Veterans, and the National Association of Women Business Owners. And so, those are our focus right now. But again, we're going to expand out as we start to take on, I guess, bigger projects and stuff like that. But it's pretty exciting, man. So yes, it will be in Sprouts. Nationwide. We're going to launch with Sprouts, who has taken a chance on a company like ours to be able to get out our water in their store. So yeah, it's exciting times right now, man. It's pretty exciting.
You mentioned being a Black-owned, women-owned, and veteran-owned. How important is that for you?
Yeah, right now it's important. And I think for 2 reasons. I think number one is that you can't, right now to have people see minority companies, whether it's kids out there who are growing up saying, hey, you know what? It's easy to see an athlete in that space. It's easy to see somebody in music or entertainment who look like you in that space. But growing up, you rarely see Black business owners who are doing well. And so we want to use it as sort of a model of inspiration for people to see, saying, hey, you know what? You can be a business owner. You can be an entrepreneur. And so we want to try to be the model for them. So not only seeing that, but obviously having success in doing it, So I think those things were important for anybody who want to get into that I guess that line of work. And, to me, you always say this, man, it's hard to beat it if you don't see it. It's hard to beat it if you don't see it. So if I don't see it, then as a kid, it's hard for me to want to be that, because I'm thinking, no way I can be a business owner or be the president of this company. So we want to be able to try to show them that they can do it. And hopefully, kids are inspired by that.